I'm glad to say at least that my siblings are aware, that I'm trans. Since we're allowed for more time, my parents want us to spend time with them, but it is difficult because I haven't come out to them yet, not really. Having to spend all of that extra time with them is a little nerve-wracking. It makes me really anxious when I'm around them because, like, at this point, I definitely know that they know about all of this.
I suppose the positives of being in quarantine in my personal situation is that I had top surgery at the beginning of March, so I was so close to having it cancelled, and I feel sorry for anybody that has had their surgeries cancelled for whatever reason. But yeah, so I'm able to heal as best as I can because I'm not doing anything. Yeah, so I feel like I'm doing quite well. There's still a bit of swelling, but overall I'm very happy with my flatness. I'm still wearing the post-op binder, so that's kind of like my queer life. Hopefully I should have the best results because I've done nothing.
I am currently on low-dose testosterone for a non-binary transition. One thing that's weird about all of this is that there are a lot of people who, when I see them again on the other side of this quarantine, I'm going to be a very, very different person from the one that they knew.
I'm okay. I got jabbed in the bum today by a nurse. It was a very weird experience going to the doctors. I'm making TikToks now. Something quite nice happened. The other day we did the switch challenge where you turn the lights off or something and change outfits. And a comment on the video was like, oh, why does the lad look so good in the dress? And that kind of just like affirmed me quite nicely, like to not be seen to somebody as a girl. And I know that I'm not a guy, but being seen as something the complete opposite of what I was really quite nice and affirming, so that made me feel like, ooh.
So yeah, I did the extra volunteering stuff today, and that's really good because like none of them have any idea that I'm trans. So I'm just Jason, and that's awesome. So that's always a fun day.
I also bought a razor yesterday because I need to shave my face for the first time. I don't know if you can see it there under my chin. That's where it's problematic. I'm leaving the mustache for now.
In other good news, I'm almost 2 months post-op. I'm still very, very thankful that I was able to get my surgery by the skin of my teeth just before they started to cancel everything, and a lot of people have had theirs cancelled still. So I'm so thankful that I get to kind of have this forever. Here's my chest, if anybody wanted to see it.
So, in regards to how I'm coping with the quarantine, it hasn't been great, but it hasn't been bad. Obviously, in the past few months, I have had my period, but counteracting that, I haven't had to dress up in any certain way to impress people or to seem like I am what gender people perceive me as before, so I'm doing alright.
Yeah, I still get somewhat small bits of chest dysphoria just because they're not completely flat yet, and they're still swelling there, which is completely normal. But yeah, I think because I can't see what it's going to look like in 6 months' time, it's kind of getting me down a bit, and it's like, what if this is my results? And that's kind of it, and I have tiny moobs forever? Or is it just my weight and that I'm fat so that I have moobs? Have I done it myself? So that's not great.
I'd just like to give a few thoughts on living with dysphoria in the time of quarantine. Being given so much time is a big factor in how my mental health has been affected, and that does hold true for dysphoria. Obviously, it does trigger me, it makes me feel bad, and it reminds me that I haven't been able to do anything yet to change my body. And it's been really difficult because obviously I want to keep hygienic. Having to do it so constantly makes me think more and more about, this isn't the body that I want to be in, and that's not how I want to be perceived, but I have to. Because I have so much time to myself, I have more time to just look at myself. It's really difficult. It has taken its toll on my mental health. I'm still trying to keep afloat, and my girlfriend is helping me quite a lot. She always does. She reminds me that she does see me as male and that I am completely valid to feel this way. which is important, having a support system. This is where I choose how I can present, but it's also not because my parents don't know about it, so...
What hit me this week is that my non-binary transition, I'm on low-dose testosterone, it's a journey. And I think what's happening is I'm sad because my family, my immediate family, can't really be on this journey with me, which was kind of the plan, was to have my family support because they're very supportive. And now it just feels like I went into this as one person and I'm gonna come out the other side of this pandemic as a totally different person. And I feel like they're gonna see me totally differently, which is like physically see me differently, great, but I don't want to be seen differently as a person, and I'm really, really hoping that that doesn't happen. I trust my family to not do that to me, but it's still really sad to not have them along for the journey and get to see the growth firsthand, up close and personal. So that's been really upsetting this week.
I was on FaceTime to my mum and she said my name for the first time properly twice, because she calls me Solo, which is a mixture between my new and my old name. She calls me Arlo twice, which was really nice and made me feel very good, and it was really nice hearing her say my name. And I guess it's just baby steps from that. And she's getting better with my pronouns, so if she goes she, she'll go, oh wait, they, and she'll even like correct my dad and stuff. My dad calls me by my name, but he doesn't really understand this sort of stuff. He's like, okay, if it makes you happy, then I'll just do it. But yeah, it was really nice.
The car has always been a place where I do a lot of singing because I'm a musician. It's just what I do. I studied music in college, and when I started this transition, I was still driving plenty. I was singing pretty much every day, and the changes in my voice were not overly dramatic because there was some consistency from day to day. But I haven't been in the car in a while, which means I haven't really sung full out in a while, which means that my voice has just kind of been changing. So things are harder now. A lot more cracking, can't hit a lot of my upper range, which I knew was gonna be a thing, but it's really bumming me out. My favorite artist in the world is female, and I can't sing half of her songs anymore, which is kind of sad. And I can't decide if it's making me dysphoric or euphoric, because losing that feminine piece is great because that's what I'm trying to get away from as an AFAB person. I miss being able to sing the way I used to. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Gender is weird. I hate quarantine.